So if you're anything like me, you put a lot of effort into your Sunday roast. But what do you do with the leftovers? No one ever eats the leftovers in the fridge, so let's make them into something a little bit more tasty. So today we're going to make a roast pork bubble and squeak with poached eggs and watercress. So last night's Sunday roast becomes tonight's dinner for breakfast. So first of all, we're going to take all of our leftover roast vegetables and our pork, and we're just going to basically pop it into a bowl. So potatoes are going to go in. I'm just going to give those a little bit of a crush up first with a spoon. Bubble and squeak has been around since the 1800s. And I think that there's a massive push these days for people who wanted to get back to basic and using things. I mean, we're using tallow now on your face and in your cooking, all right? So there's a lot of things that we can do to make things just a little bit more enjoyable. All right, so we've got our potatoes mashed up. I'm gonna take some of this broccolini and I'm just gonna chop it up lightly. That's gonna go into the bowl as well. Some carrots. These don't need to be perfect because they're gonna get all smashed in together, all right? And then some roast pumpkin. All right, so just gonna take that skin off, chop that up. And then our delicious roast pork. Now, we want to make this nice and crispy because we want that crackle to still be present. And then everything is going to come together. First, a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Now, don't be afraid to use a little bit of oil here, guys, because the fat is what's going to help bring all of this together. Now, we're going to add our butter in with probably about 1/4 of an onion. This is not necessary, but I just think it adds a wonderful little sweetness to it. And in with a couple of cloves of garlic. Now we're gonna melt this down. I'm using a high heat because I want this to fry and become really, really delicious. Before we start to get any color on these onions, I'm gonna add last night's roast. Now you wanna make a good sized fritter here, guys, okay? Bubble and squeak actually gets its name from how it sounds and looks when it's cooking. The secret to bubble and squeak is actually about folding it in on itself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it from the outside and we're gonna press it into the middle. So you just keep on doing that around the pan until it's all nice and crispy. Once you've got a really nice color and all your vegetables are crispy, then we're gonna turn it out onto the plate and we're gonna serve it with those poached eggs. And let's hope this works. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then we've got our 2 poached eggs and a nice little bit of watercress to finish it off. A little drizzle of olive oil. Oh, gee, you couldn't pay for that. So there you have last night's Sunday roast turned into tonight's breakfast for dinner. You're saving money, you're using your leftovers, and you're creating something into something else. Absolutely delicious.